fantasy football fans. My name is Gary, aka the IDP tipster of Gridiron Ratings. You might know me from Twitter. You can catch me there at the IDP tipster. Please check out the scrolling below. We're giving away those 2021 Gridiron Ratings draft guides for every 25 subscribers that we get. So it's a $40 value. Don't miss out on that. I drop periodically IDP dime drops normally in season for Gridiron Ratings members, and I'm going to let you know that this is our last non-member access IDP dime drop for this early preseason. I want to talk about Alex Anzalone. Yeah, Alex Anzalone of the Detroit Lions. He's reunited with the new head coach up there, former Saints tight end coach Dan Campbell. He's also reunited with Aaron Glenn, which was the Saints defensive backs coach. Let's get down just to the gist of it, folks. We don't have a lot to work with on Anzalone. He has not been a major producer at all for the Saints in the past. He was more of a depth player or a rotational player. He never really graded out like super well or anything about him. But that doesn't matter in this situation because we have a player that they signed for the familiarity that they'll have with what the former Saints coaches bring over. And he is penciled in as a inside linebacker right now with Jamie Collins. And I say penciled, I would say it's pretty well pinned in where you can't erase it. But here's what we're looking at. So this is no longer the past Lions, okay? And as long as they're going to make him a starter and he's going to be in there, if he gets a full-time role with, say, about 80 to 85% of the snaps a game, he's going to be productive. This isn't the old Lions situation with Patricia, where the defense was always mixing and matching and doing all these crazy things with the inside linebackers, basically relegating nobody as a serviceable play except for maybe Collins last year, Jamie Collins. So he's an off the ball linebacker. As long as he gets this position, he wins it, and he plays it this year, there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind. All right. The first thing is this guy's only been signed for $1.5 million for this season. Okay. So that's beans considering that he's been in the league for 4 years or so. He is hungry. He wants to get paid. It's a potential situation for him if he can show up, do the job well, that he could earn a bigger payday in midway through his career and possibly stick around here with the Lions or showcase his skill set for another team. But I am mainly talking about redraft. Okay, we're talking about this year and the type of production that he potentially could have. And being that he would be next to Collins, we have a more traditional defense in play here. If he does get those full-time snaps, we could be looking in the ranges of a low tier 2 type linebacker. Now, I'm trying to be conservative here. We won't see him get triple-digit tackles, okay? But from deeper formats, like, these big 16, 18 team leagues, 32 team leagues, we're always looking for value somewhere. And a starter, for one thing, a warm body is a great thing to have, and one that can potentially produce 80 to 90 combined tackles, add a few extra plays. It's great to know, especially for owners that are really looking for it. He's right now, I believe, on like My Fantasy League and Sleeper, those sites, he's going undrafted. Okay, so he's probably sitting out there on a huge amount of waiver wires. If you're looking for a player or you have space for a player and he's basically a sleeper or a flyer at this point, and there's no guarantees, There's no guarantees on this guy yet, because if he's only a 2-down thumper, then we're probably not going to see that 80 or 90 combined tackles. But Collins should be the run stopper. So if he's penciled in as the off the ball type weak inside linebacker, and considering the rest of this depth chart that they have, I got a feeling we're going to see him on the field, like I mentioned, at least that 80% of the time, as it's his job to lose. There is no real viable talent behind him. So the only other option would be, I think, would be that the Lions would look at somebody like KJ Wright. But reports are they're happy with him. He's one of the best looking guys, believe it or not, in camp at the linebacker position right now. And that's basically like we're going to circle back. He's trying to get paid. And we've seen it year in and year out that when these guys are, they're up against the wall, they want to get paid, all of a sudden they have a great year. So I'm personally, stashing him on a few rosters that I needed the linebacker help for certain particular reasons. And I'm picking him up where I can for depth. So I urge you to look into him, especially if you're looking for somebody. Now, this is somebody that I don't want you to go and pick up to be a week 1 starter. Let's see what week 1 and week 2 holds for him, and then we'll see where he is by the time bye weeks get here. He's going to have to get, the golden rule is at least show me 2 to 3 weeks, okay, of consistency of whatever it is going to happen, and then we'll decide where he's at. But as we all know, it can be kind of tough to find these guys. So as I said, he's being undrafted. He's probably going to cost you beans to get. So make sure that you look into him. And if you're looking for somebody, pick him up, stash him. If you're not looking for somebody or have room for him, keep a good eye on him, because he could be a hot waiver wire pickup after week 1 if things work out. That is our best case scenario. My name is Gary. Thanks for joining me on the IDP Dime Drop. And I urge you to go and subscribe, try to win this draft guide. I urge you to go to gridironratings.com, become a member. So when I have more of these coming out over the next few weeks, and especially in season, you have insider access that I've been known to give people weeks before a player becomes popular. So again, have a good one, and I'll see you later.